Okay, number 5 is, I'm sure you guessed it by now, how? I put this last because it's not as important as the others and it doesn't apply to every kind of introduction. But what I mean by how is what to expect. Now, last week I went for a unit. I'm doing my master's. And I was deciding whether to take this unit or this other unit. Now, one unit, there was no information. The lecturer was in a different country, so I didn't meet the lecturer. I didn't get a syllabus. I had no information about what this course would be. Okay, I knew the title. I knew the subject matter. The what was clear, the why is clear. It's a required course for my degree. But I didn't know how we were going to study the subject. I also didn't really know who because I didn't meet the lecturer. So I decided to take the other course because I wanted to know how to prepare myself to learn and how I would be spending my time and money. And the same is probably true for a reader of your book. They want to know how you're going to approach this subject. How are they going to be spending their time and money as they go into the next chapters? It's just nice to let them know what to expect. By the time they're done with the introduction, they have a good idea of whether this book is for them or not. With this session, the example I gave was, we're going to talk about 5 things and we're going to do it in 3 parts. I will present and go through the example I have just given. Then we'll do something together, and if we have time, we'll do questions and maybe an exercise individually. That gave you a good idea of how we're going to approach this subject. It wasn't what we're talking about, but it was the method, or what they could expect. So sometimes this could be an overarching summary of your book, or your article, or your argument. Personally, I would advise you to stay away from chapter by chapter summaries. Chapter 1, we're going to talk about this. Chapter 2 will be covering this. Chapter 3 will be on this subject. If they wanted to know that, they will look at the table of contents. And hopefully your table of contents will be obvious enough that when they read the title, they can at least get an idea of the subject matter. At least if it's non-fiction. Fiction, it can be a more engaging title, or it can be chapter 2. But you could do at least a summary. Maybe you just give an overview. Could be a unique approach that you're taking, so you show them what to expect as they go along. Maybe there's going to be discussion questions that you and your fiancé are going to use to talk about this book that you read before you get married. Or maybe it's a finance book, but it's unusual because there's going to be a case study in every chapter. Just let them know so that they can be excited about what to expect in the upcoming chapters. Or what to expect, instead of being about the content, it could just be about the tone, or the personal touch, or the professional and clear presentation. If your introduction is very different from the rest of your book, you may be misleading your readers.